Hello everyone, I am Naneshwari Chitrawal. Welcome to my channel Anytime Maths. In this video we are covering very simple theorem, basic proportionality theorem. Let's understand what this theorem says. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the side in same proportion. Let's understand this theorem. See, if a line parallel to a side of a triangle, means from this we got to know there is one line and there is one triangle. Let's take one triangle ABC, and there is one line parallel to a side of a triangle. So line can be like this parallel to side BC, line can be like this parallel to AC, line can be like this parallel to AB. Anything is possible. So let's take one line which is parallel to this side. This line intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points. Means a line parallel to this side intersects the remaining sides into two distinct points. Say line L is parallel to side BC, intersects the remaining sides in 2 points, say point P and Q. Got it? Now then the line divides the side in same proportion. Then this line divides the sides in same proportion. Means AP by PB is equals to AQ by QC. This is what the basic proportionality theorem is. Understood? Now let's prove this theorem. Here I am doing one construction. Join BQ. Okay. Now consider this triangle APQ and PQB. In these two triangles, they have common height like this, something like this. Now, what is the ratio of area of these two triangles having equal height? Ratio will be equal to their corresponding base AP and BP, right? So, let's take area of triangle APQ and area of triangle PQB. This ratio is nothing but the ratio of their corresponding base because they have equal height. So corresponding base here is AP upon PB. This we got. See, AP upon PB. This part is over. Now similarly let's bring this part into the picture. So for that I am drawing one line here PC. Okay. Now again consider this triangle APQ and PQC. Now let's take a ratio of their area APQ upon area of triangle PQC. Again these two triangles have equal height, something like this. So ratio of their areas is equals to ratio of their corresponding base, right? So for these two triangles, what is their corresponding base? AQ by QC. This is our second equation. Right? See, we have got AP by PB here and AQ by QC here. Now we just have to equate this LHS part. Then we can say this is equal. This is our theorem is, right? Now, how to equate this? See, area of triangle APQ, area of triangle APQ. Numerator is equal. Now if we equate denominator, triangle PQB and triangle PQC, area of these two triangles PQB and PQC. Area of triangle PQB and area of triangle PQC. See, triangle PQB and triangle PQC, both the triangles lie in parallel lines, right? So we can say they have equal heights and equal base PQ. PQ is the common base, and as they are in parallel lines, their height is equal. Means their area is also equal. This is our third equation. So from this we can say LHS is equal. From that we can equate these two terms. AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. This is what we have asked here, right? This is basic proportionality theorem. Understood the theorem? Theorem says if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then this line divides the sides in same proportion. AP by PB is equals to AQ by QC. Here converse is also true. If a line divides the sides in same proportion, then this line is parallel to the third side of a triangle. That is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Got it? Now let's see one property based on this theorem. Property of three parallel lines and their transversal. Let's understand this property. Ratio of the intercepts made on a transversal by three parallel lines. So from this we get to know that there are three parallel lines and one transversal. So let's say these are the three parallel lines. L, M, N, and they are parallel to each other. And there is one transversal. So transversal is like this, T1. Now, ratio of the intercepts made on the transversal. These are the intercepts on this transversal. So ratio of this, say A, B, C are the point. Ratio of these intercepts means AB upon BC is equal to the ratio of corresponding intercepts made on any other transversal. Let's take any other transversal, say T2, and the points are P, Q, R. And this ratio is equal to the ratio of corresponding intercepts. So corresponding intercepts is PQ by QR. Got it? Now let's prove this property using basic proportionality theorem. Here I am doing one construction. Just join PC. Now there are two triangles. First is APC. Now focus on triangle APC. Now in this triangle, take this point as S. This BS is parallel to AP. So using this property, basic proportionality theorem, we can say AB by BC is equals to PS by SC. Just now we have seen this. Right? Now let's consider this triangle PCR. SQ is parallel to CR. So these sides are in proportion. PS upon SC is equals to PQ upon QR. Right? Now from this 1 and 2 we can say this is equal. So from this and this are equal. AB upon BC is equals to PQ upon QR. Okay, got it? We have proved this. So what does this property says? When there are three parallel lines, then ratio of the intercepts made on one transversal is equal to the ratio of the intercepts made on another transversal by these parallel lines. Now let's solve few examples. Here question is, in triangle ABC, in this triangle DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Okay. If DB is 5.4, DB is 5.4, AD is 1.8, EC is 7.2, find AE. Easy, right? DE is parallel to BC. Using this theorem, we can get the ratio of this is equals to this. Then we can find AE. Okay, let's quickly solve it. See, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. It is already given. By basic proportionality theorem, ratio of this AD upon DB is equals to AE upon EC. Let's substitute these values here. AD means 1.8 divided by 5.4 is equals to AE, that we have to find here, EC 7.2. See, this is 18 3s are, now 3 2s are 0.34s are. So we got AE as 2.4 centimeter. This is our solution. Understood? This is very simple. Now let's solve next example. Here I have taken two examples. Pause this video and take screenshot. Try to solve it on your own. Then match your answers with mine. Now let's solve this. In this triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AP. DE parallel to AB. Okay. AD is 5 unit. So this is 5. DC is 3. BC is 6.4. This complete side is 6.4. Then we have to find BE. How to find this? Take variable here, say BE as X. Okay, then what is the value of EC? 6.4 minus X. Fine. Now DE is parallel to side AB. Then this ratio are equal, means AD upon DC is equals to BE upon EC. Let's substitute these values here, and if we solve this, we will get the value of X. That's what we have asked here. Okay. Now AD 5 by 3 is equals to X upon 6.4 minus X. Cross multiplication, 5 into this, 5 4 the 20, 5 6 the 30. So that is 32 minus 5x is equals to 3x. 5x on this side, it is 8x is equals to 32. So x is equals to 4. So BE value is 4. So what is EC? 6.4 minus 4, that is 2.4. But in question we have to find this value only. Fine. Now let's solve this. Here PA, QB, RC, SD are perpendicular to line AD. This are perpendicular to this line AD. Okay. And AB is 60. This is 60. BC is 70. CD is 80. And PS is 280. So complete PS is 280. Then we have to find PQ, QR, RS. How to solve this? From this we can say PA is parallel to QB is parallel to RC is parallel to SD, and we can consider this PS and AD as transversal for these parallel lines. Okay, now let's use our property here. See, PA, QB and RC. Let's take 3 parallel lines. Okay, only consider these 3 parallel lines. Then these transversal intercepts made on these transversals are equal. Now from this we can say AB upon BC is equals to PQ upon QR. We have AB value, BC value. We don't know these values, we have to find it. Let's take X as PQ. So substitute PQ as X and let's find QR in the terms of X. So AB is 60 and BC is 70. So from this we can say QR is nothing but 7x by 6. Fine, 7x by 6. Now consider these 3 parallel lines. First 3 parallel lines. And consider these 2 as transversal. Again apply the property DC upon CB is equals to SR upon RQ. Okay. Now this value is 80 by 70. And SR, let's find it out in the terms of X. And RQ is nothing but 7x by 6. If we solve this, we will get SR value in the terms of X. Okay. So this is nothing but SR is equals to 7x by 6 into 8 by 7. This gets cancelled. So SR value is 4x by 3. Now we got PQ, QR and RS in the terms of X. But what is given in the question? PS value is 280. Complete length is 280. Let's add them and find the value of X. PQ plus QR plus RS is 280. Let's substitute this value here. X plus 7x by 6 plus 4x by 3 is equals to 280. Common denominator 6. So we will get 6x plus 7x plus 8x is equals to 280. 6 plus 7 plus 8, 21. 21x. 7 3s are 7 4s are 3 2s are. So we will get x as 80. So PQ length is 40. QR is 7x by 6 means 7 into 80 by 6. 2 3s are 2 40s are. So this value is 280 by 3. And this RS value is 4x by 3. 4x by 3 means 4 into 80 by 3. 320 by 3. These are the values of P, Q, QR and RS. PQ, QR and RS. Got it? Thank you everyone. Hope you like this video and understood the concept.